Good afternoon, everyone. A howling Cape doctor has brought a windy start to the work week for some areas in the Western Cape, while in KwaZulu-Natal, cloud covers continuing to roll across the province, and that will bring some rain to the area later on. For the Highveld, a partly cloudy and hot afternoon, and there is a possibility for a few thunder showers this afternoon and this evening. Overnight, a cold front brushed along the south coast of the country, but importantly, a high-pressure system is now ridging quickly to the west and south of the country, and that's what's causing the very windy weather for some areas along the Atlantic coastline of the country. That wind will continue for today, although it remains quite sunny over the area. It's going to be unpleasant due to those winds. And for the opposite side of the country, light rain expected for parts of KZN, especially into this evening under thick cloud for that province. Partly cloudy on the Highveld, as mentioned, where there is a likelihood for isolated thunderstorms, and that's shown on our rainfall map for today. A few thunder showers possible from around Mahikeng through to Rustenburg into Gauteng as well as in Mpumalanga, and we could have a few thunder showers around the Drakensberg as well as parts of the Eastern Free State. A 60% chance for rain for Durban, Richards Bay as well as Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape, and just a very small chance for a few passing showers along the south coast. Weather alerts for today showing two in place. The first is a warning for a high fire danger over parts of central South Africa once again, and there is a watch that's for the gale force southerly to southeasterly winds affecting some areas between Cape Columbine and around False Bay today. Now let's take a look at your wind forecast, and we see an average wind speed for Cape Town of about 55 kilometers per hour, gusty as well this afternoon for some areas along the Eastern Cape coast. Moving ahead to your maximum temperatures, it's a hot afternoon for the northern parts. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s for many places, Uppington climbing to 40 degrees, while in the south we see the effects of a couple of weak fronts over the last few days, keeping things milder over those areas. Bishu and East London, 23 degrees as your maximum temperatures. A look ahead for Johannesburg showing thunderstorms for today at 32 degrees, but for tomorrow we expect to be dry and even hotter, 34 as a maximum temperature. Those temperatures start dropping towards the end of the work week, and the likelihood for thunder showers increases. Thursday expected to be especially stormy for the Highveld. For tomorrow, we expect it to be dry all across the western parts of South Africa, while it's going to be cloudy, much cooler and wet for most of KZN. And on Wednesday, the dry weather persists over much of the Cape provinces. A few thunder showers on the Highveld, and Bombela will be cloudy and cool at 19.